guys, fellow composers and music producers, to my Christmas special. Hey, you really suck. Always wanted to say that. Come on, this is no real music. Yeah, nice. Interesting. Hey, this is great. I could listen to this forever. Well, we get feedback from friends, relatives, from people via the internet we know, and probably we will never get to know. I want to elaborate in this episode on feedback and how to deal with it and how to use it to our advantage. Share, like, subscribe, and comment. If I comment on a post, I try to be positive, and if I cannot, I do not comment. Simple as that. So every criticism I imagine to be constructive and positive. I find an aspect of the work which resonates with me in a constructive way. If I decide to comment on something, it's based on two factors. Firstly, if I like the person I'm commenting on, and secondly, closely related, if the person would be open for any criticism, because otherwise it's in vain. And sometimes anyway it's in vain. With too many things to be criticized, I would not even start. So this behavior always led me to constructive and positive discussions. So you might think, yeah, it's easy to comment on others, but what about taking criticism? So I just think, let's be honored by any comment at all. People do not take their time and do only comment on things they moved them. Speaking of, so let's break it down, how to deal with criticism. I guess a refined feeling of who you are going to take seriously is of need. Is it someone you respect? Is it a colleague? Is it someone from a different field who obviously dislikes your stuff because he or she is not open? Maybe, yeah. Or is it a kid who is with no interest at all, but a great deal of presence and authenticity? Is it a teacher? Try to find out and take it with a grain of salt. It makes no sense taking professional comments from amateurs. It makes no sense expecting emotional feedback from a especially dry person. It makes no sense expecting a comment on the intricate backstory of your opera from someone who listened to it for merely 2 minutes. You get the point. The tagline is framing the comment correctly. Also, finding out how much of the person's ego is involved. Is the comment triggering something in yourself? Does it scratch your own ego? If you're touched, why is that? And if you overreact, what may be the reason for that? So we can really take this as a chance to look inside ourselves. Also, there are people who want to harm you and are just jealous. There are not many, but there are cases. So I want to shield myself from such energies and fend them off. Now, the double-edged weapon, this deserves a chord, maybe, yeah. When starting out and even later actually, when we decide to do so, we completely abandon ourselves to a teacher, to a critic, a mentor, a lover, a guru. I learned it in India, but also in Eastern martial arts, and basically it's the Eastern way to learn. This is devotion. In our case, devotion to music, devotion to the instrument, devotion to the musicians, devotion to sound, devotion to the ritual of a concert performance. Also, devotion to chaos and order and the breath of the universe. And then, after years of devotion, a feeling will emerge. What I think is so. What I think is so. Just like that. Then the cupboard of opinions and knowledge, of repertoire and experience, feedback from outside, remarks of beloved ones and newspaper critics, it will start to stand out and shine. What I think is so. And the devotion continues. You are an artist. What you think is so. Develop the ability to know what you think is so. So this is a quote from Chick Corea. He's amazingly right with that. So basically it encourages us to become independent from other opinions, not searching for positive feedback to bring us up, but have this energy from inside ourselves. And still then, I listen, I lend my ear to the right, whatever this is, right comments and people. I guess it's a dialectic process to which we are all invited to be involved with. Our whole life. We grow, we expand, we develop, we listen to each other and very softly share our thoughts, loving and caring, especially with strangers on the internet, because I also realize this is a big community, a family of music lovers and creators. Happy composing, fellows, and let us all know your thoughts. See you next episode. Ciao. And for all those people who will criticize me, this piano is so detuned. Yeah, I know this is my piano at home and it's detuned, but I just wanted to bring it in for one episode. So, Merry Christmas.